Welcome to Mornings with the Mayor. We have another great show for you today, a follow-up show that I'm sure you've heard a lot about, and everybody was excited then. And with coming up again in October, another great flight, honor flight here in Bucks County again. And we have the guys that are most responsible for that here today. Recorder of Deeds, Joe Szafran, former councilman here for many, many, many years. And we have Andrew Schiavello.
Yeah,
good to have you again, Andrew.
It's a pleasure.
And, pleasure to have you guys here. And really, what an incredible day. I said the day I came back to Parks Casino and watched everybody come off that bus was probably one of the most exciting times that I can remember. Those moments of watching the Guardian and all of those vets coming off of there. And I know you guys started a long time to get this set up last year, and not everybody could make it. There was a lot of people, so we're going to talk about another one coming up that Joe, why don't you start out and tell us about that? And before I say anything, congratulations, it's a great job. And your staff. I want to talk about your staff, and Christine from your staff is sitting right here watching today, and they do a phenomenal job. Our staff always makes us look good. So anyway, Joe, give us a little follow-up on what happened that day.
It was a tremendous day. I can't say enough about it. It was a great time, and the biggest thing is we enjoy doing what we're doing to take these veterans down to Washington to see their memorials. And as you did say with the staff, my staff and Andrew's staff is like a team, and we put this team together, and it's like the cooperation between both entities was like unbelievable, and everything since then has just been worked out. We had our breakfast after.
It's phenomenal.
We had the breakfast to hand them a tape and a disc of their trip to Washington, and these guys were still talking about it from when they went down, and everything's going. What we did, as you did say, it does take some preparation.
Oh my goodness. And you're already getting started. You start telling me.
We started back. I guess we started way back in April of last year to get this in the project.
There's some of the veterans calling now.
Yeah, right. They want to come.
They want to get on the next show. Let me talk to Andrew. Andrew,
I gotta say,
you're president with Honor Flight Philadelphia, and you've been doing this before Bucks County.
We have. And we ran into Joe at Ann's Choice. And Joe was interested in putting the trip together.
I didn't know he was living at Ann's Choice. Now, for some of the older folks.
Yeah, wow.
I have a sister there, by the way.
And he saw and he said, "Hey, we want to bring it out to Bucks County," and it just worked. And I got to give a big thank you to Parks Casino.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they said no to nothing. Whatever we needed, Parks Casino supplied it. And the people of Ben Salem. I mean, Honor Flight could only be successful because of the community. And the community came out. They showed their love for the veterans of World War II and Korea. They truly, truly did. And again, a big thank you to Joe, Christine, and their staff, because they put together stuff that
that's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. They got donations. They had the people there. They had helicopters when we came back. On and on.
They closed 95.
They closed 95,
which was incredible.
And the captain of the police,
they had tears in their eyes coming out.
He said they closed 95 3 times for the president, for the vice president, and for these veterans of Honor Flight.
No disrespect to anybody, but whatever president, whatever. But these men and women deserve all the respect in the world. These veterans. I mean, my goodness gracious. None of us would be talking.
It was an amazing sight coming up 95 during rush hour.
Yeah.
Not one car on 95.
And they were talking about that when they got off. They had tears in their eyes, some of those veterans, about how everything stopped, and it was just over the bridges.
Flags.
There were
the garrison flags.
Andrew had the teamwork again. Andrew took care of everything, kind of Philadelphia south.
Yeah.
We took care of everything Philadelphia north. And we had the overpasses covered with fire truck and people and residents of the different communities and flags and garrison flags. We even got the Philadelphia Police Department and the Philadelphia Fire Department involved. And we thank you has to go out to them also. But they helped us out a great deal.
Now, do you allow these veterans to come back again if they want to do it again?
No, they only
Once?
one trip.
That's right.
Because we have a waiting
you have
list.
a waiting list
And
on
we
everything.
want to get to everybody, so we can't let them come again. The Guardians are more than welcome to come again, the Service Guardians.
Right.
Because as you know,
That
every
you
veteran
need
gets a
them.
Guardian, yeah, for safety.
And they're
comfort.
volunteers.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the veterans, it's one trip, 1 day of honor. They're always welcome to come for the welcome home, but we take them down to Washington only once.
Yeah. I've been there a couple times. I didn't go on that trip on honor flight, and it's an incredible trip for all that, the Second World. It's incredible that the monuments that go down there, the water and just the sereneness of it.
Yeah.
Is incredible.
And, they really, really enjoy it. And, even though we're up the street, as I always say, we're only 2 hours from Washington, it's amazing how many of these
I've
veterans.
never been there, I bet.
Never been there. Yeah, it's because they don't have the health to be there. They don't have the friends to take them or family. And a lot of them don't have the money to go down.
Yeah.
And they fought so hard for these memorials
Oh,
that
my
it's just
goodness.
a godsend that somebody could take them down. And I always equate it to us. I always ask people, when was the last time you saw the Liberty Bell? Right?
Yeah.
And how close is that?
I ride by it. The last time I was in there, I can't tell you. It was
Right,
really
exactly.
on top of it.
So imagine if you were 90.
Yeah.
First time you were down.
And that's,
Yeah,
and
there
it's
you
another
go.
thing. They come from all over the world to see that.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's under our nose.
It's under our nose.
I got to tell you, I was there in the morning when they left, and was there when they came back, and in the evening when they had their dinner and everything there, and I went up there and I looked out at those men and women that served, and the only thing came to my mind, and I said it: "This is America." 3 words that come to my mind: "This is America." This is America.
Yeah.
This is America. This is where we're at, that got us here, continues to keep us here. And as we speak, the men and women that are protecting us today all over the world, especially Afghanistan, it's just incredible. So you're looking forward to this?
Oh,
Doing it
yeah.
again,
So
working
we're
with
getting ready
Joe?
to do it again.
Oh, God,
we're
yeah.
excited. I mean, it really was. It was great to do it out here. It truly, truly was. It was just a fantastic.
Well, this
trip.
is in Philly. You know what I mean? This is.
Yeah, I know. I gotta say, it was Bucks County was
Yeah.
really. It was just phenomenal, the trip, and we can't wait to do it again. We're looking.
Well,
to do
you're doing
in
it
the
again, and
fall.
I think you told me October.
We're doing it in October. The exact date, we don't have it
Okay.
here, but it will be it's supposed to be the end of September. The region is going to have a special visitor coming in.
Oh yeah, I heard about
We're
that.
going to have to, we had to defer to him. And
It's, well,
but that's all right. We can.
I don't think you'll get through that crowd. That might be.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
our biggest problem was. We were.
I bet you if that happened, he would pull on the side and let the veterans through.
Right, I'm sure
I
he
would
would.
bet on that.
I sure he would.
Well, you know,
So
I
we
know.
are starting to take information and applications for that
Okay,
trip.
so
you
what do
know?
they do? Who do?
Oh, they can. We have the applications available. You can go online. You can go online to Honor Flight Philadelphia. You can get an
.org.
or else you can call the recorder's office at 348-6209. That's 215 area code. 215-348-6209, and just ask for an application for the Honor Flight trip Bucks County in October of this year, and we will be happy to send the application to you.
When do you think you'll get a date?
Probably within another week or so.
Because I think it's important if they're going to send in, so they know
Yeah.
what date
Well,
it is.
we will notify everyone, but we probably have more than one bus already full.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of.
Can we have some applications here? They could pick them up here?
In fact, we were even.
Yeah,
thinking
that'd be a
about-
great
we
idea.
were-
Well, that's
we were
no
gonna-
problem.
Right, they can pick them up here at the township.
Yeah, well, we'll put that on our, Darren will put that up on his.
Yeah, we have no
on the
problem with
scroll.
that. We'll send them to you. We'll send them to you with the Guardian's application too, because when you have it, it'll tell you exactly where to send it to.
Okay.
They can
Right.
email it to us too if they want.
Yeah,
It's
they
up-
could email it in. It'll have the itinerary in it, so they'll have an idea how the day's going to flow.
Well, you know,
before time.
when I watched this whole thing take place from morning to night, the first thing that goes through my head as a business person and been doing what I've been doing for so long is, where's the funding come from? How do you get this done? Would you have 7 buses?
This time we had 6.
6 buses?
Yes.
And all of everything that you do takes money. So, I don't know, tell me how you do that. What are you doing? Fundraising?
Well,
Is
Joe
it-
was instrumental in raising the money for this trip. It is all private.
What we did in Bucks County, we did go to, we picked like groups to go to. We went to our local banks. We didn't go to the major banks. We went to a lot of local banks. We went to a lot of the political figures throughout the county, and I got to say most of them all. Most.
Give me the names of those.
No, I
Well,
can't
guess
do
what? The ones that didn't regret it now. They all want to be part of this.
They want to be first
Yeah,
in.
now they're like, whoa.
What Andrew is saying is the truth.
I bet it
They
is.
came back and they said, well, we want to. I said, that'll be no problem. Problem was we produce a book.
Right.
And a program and everything.
Yes,
about the
I
whole
still
thing.
have it.
And we that was our timeline. They did want to participate, but the printer has a deadline, and that's it.
Yeah.
You got to give it to the printer on a certain date.
You know,
as you know.
As we're speaking here, Joe and Andrew, we're talking about this great day. The most important part of this day is the veterans. I mean, we're talking
Yeah.
about everything. It's about the veterans. So
Yes.
we want to get them there. So
Yeah, and you know, in their defense, a lot of people don't understand what we're doing. They just say, hey, it's a bus ride to Washington. They don't understand, you know, what we do and how we honor
Well,
them.
tell us.
Well, I mean, it's just, you know, they're escorted from start to finish. You know, they pay for nothing for the whole day. And what makes the day even greater is they're traveling with 150 other veterans. So you create an image everywhere you go. The Army gives us the accessibility to drive right up to the Tomb of the Unknown. You know, the park police let us park so they don't have to walk farther to monuments. So everywhere they go, there's crowds of them. Well, that attracts attention from all the groups down there. So all day long, they're getting thanked and coddled, so to speak, and, you know, giving them the recognition they deserve. And then when we bring them home and they see that big crowd waiting for them and the dinner, and then they have the USO-style show, it just sends them over the edge.
You know, I have.
So it's a little bit more than a bus trip to Washington.
I have a couple cousins that were in there in their 90s, and I see them a lot through the years. One thing they never did talk about the war.
Yeah.
They never said this is the hardship we had. They never. I'm telling you, hear anybody complain.
No, they didn't. And, you know, we say war is hell. It's a cliche. For them, it's reality. You know,
Yeah.
what they went through. And they do. They don't complain. They just came home from the war and went back to work. So we're taking it to the next level. We're giving them that welcome home they never
Yeah,
received.
really.
And they didn't. A lot of people think they did, and they really, really didn't.
There was that parade in Manhattan,
Yeah.
but I think there was only like 30,000 men involved in that or something.
Yeah, out of
like that.
16 million.
There was how many
Wow.
millions of soldiers that fought during the war, and people don't realize that was not, you know, it was, and these guys had a great time down in Washington. This is a little funny one. Is we were lucky enough to get the sororities at George Washington University sent some of their sororities.
Oh wow!
So these guys they had big smiles and they were happy. It was a good day. It was a great day.
Well, we had the weather. The weather cooperated with us.
Yeah.
It just.
It was everything.
And you know,
Go
you
ahead.
didn't know what to expect till you saw it.
No.
And then you just
Oh, absolutely
like,
not.
Wow.
It's
It's just something
unbelievable.
that's.
It's something that stays with you. Really, I think of it all the time.
It just erupts. It's just like all of a sudden
Yeah.
it comes the buses, and all of a sudden it just keeps building and building, and then boom, it just hits.
I remember that morning, you guys were running here, running there, trying to get on buses.
Yeah.
Some were still in the casino. And
Oh,
you know,
God.
you had to get everything. Some were in wheelchairs.
We were
Some of the
yes,
veterans.
We were
They
trying.
are.
We kind of when we had a pack, we were going to leave there by 6 o'clock, and we actually went to the motorcycle escort, and we told them, you know, start it up. It was like 5 or 6, and all of a sudden at the 5 or 6, there's another bus.
Yeah.
That just pulls up. And you're like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
We're ready to roll. And
Yeah.
So we got them all on. We didn't leave.
Yeah,
till
you
about
did.
time. We got
You
'em-
did.
We didn't leave till 20 after 7.
Leave no man behind.
Yeah.
Hey,
20 after
there you
6.
go.
And we,
You know, talk about the fundraising. Now, I know you need money, so there's an opportunity to.
Yeah, we accept all donations for that. We've also hit a lot of we have a lot of more where we're going to try and hit this year. We hit a lot of the local banks, as I said.
Well, maybe some folks want to donate.
If anybody wants to donate, they can either call Phil.
they could donate off the website,
They could donate-
honorflightphiladelphia.org, and just click the donate button. Or they could send a check in.
Okay.
And the address is on the hub. And they could always reach out to Joan Christine
Now,
or myself.
What we ask from Bucks County, we get donations and everything through Bucks County. everything, the check does get made out to Honor Flight Philadelphia.
Yes.
But
Okay.
in the left-hand corner where it's memo, we ask
Bucks.
them to put Bucks County.
Bucks County in
So
there.
Honor Flight, Andrew knows that this.
Yeah,
Okay.
that it came right, and it kind of gets.
We know what the veterans did. There's no question we know about it. I know what you guys are doing, the tremendous work you're doing. Now, we want to see everybody out there.
Yeah.
When this date is set, that morning, when these veterans leave, we want all of you out there. It's very, very important. Show the respect that they've given us. And I hope we'll keep you up to date on, believe me, we will keep you up to date on this date.
Yeah.
There'll be more shows, you're going to know.
And it doesn't,
Date and time.
It doesn't cost you anything. You just come out and you thank a veteran for the freedoms you enjoy today.
And we want you there when they come back.
Right.
To welcome them back. We want the bands were playing. It was an incredible sight. And if you weren't there, please come out and just live this. I know the people that were there, they'll all be back.
yeah.
Oh, I'm
There's
sure.
no
Oh, yeah,
question in my
no
mind.
question about
There's
it.
no question in my mind.
And
This
the
is something-
photos are going to be uploaded next week to the website. So if you want to see
Oh,
the
it'll be
pictures from
phenomenal.
Parks
Great.
Casino,
One big thing too is like we have a goal this year. Our goal is to top what we did last year. So if people were impressed with what happened last year, they're going to really be impressed this
we
year.
Good.
raised the bar.
We raised the bar a little
Yeah.
bit. So
By the way, you had 4 singers there? 3 singers.
3 singers.
The Manhattan Dolls.
Manhattan Dolls.
Manhattan Dolls.
And they were there, and they performed for the veterans. They will be at our amphitheater this year, the Manhattan Dolls and their orchestra. So you know how good they are. They're coming here to Ben Salem for our summer events.
Yeah, that'll be fantastic.
I'll give you, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, we'll let the World War II vets know. And they'll come out.
Wouldn't that be neat?
That'd be fantastic.
That
to
would
bring
might
them
be a
out
night
again.
that we could really do
We'll
something.
send an
Yeah, we
email
can-
out
we
to everybody
can
that
do
was on the
something.
trips.
Yeah, we'll
and
put
I'll tell you what I'll
they
do
would
on
love
that one.
that.
We charge to get in. You get the vets, you know who they are, it's on me. I will pay for their way into the event. Any veteran that you
Well,
guys on Honor Flight.
we're
or that-
advertising.
Well, that's
We
fantastic.
can do
Honor
some,
Flight veterans that have been there or going,
Right,
to bring them to that night at the Manhattan.
right. How
What a
about
tribute
that?
that'll
Yeah, that'd be great.
be. All right?
Well, we'll come up and we'll
Yeah.
help out. That'd be
we
fantastic.
can put
Good.
a little shindig together.
yeah.
Yeah.
We can.
Little reunion.
I'll get you the date on
right?
that too. Yeah.
That'd be great.
I'm giving you next to the last word.
Well, I
Go.
just want to thank, the Parks Casino, the Penn Salem, the mayor.
Not me, I don't do it.
Well, with, you had
your
the police there,
department,
and you
yeah.
just helped
Yeah.
us. If there was any roadblocks,
keep going,
you
come
helped us, Joe and Christine from the Recorder of Deeds office, and most of all the veterans. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to honor you with this great day of honor. It's so humbling to thank those that gave us the freedoms we enjoy today. It's truly, truly humbling.
Good to have you, Andrew.
It's a pleasure,
God
Mayor.
bless
Thank you for everything.
And happy holiday, Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Happy
Merry
New Year.
Christmas. Absolutely.
Okay, Joe, you have the last word.
Oh, thank you, Mary. No, again, I'm grateful for these guys for giving us the opportunity that we can actually sit here right now and say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And everyone in Ben Salem. Wish I was back, but
You're back. Come
well,
on.
man, I'm back. I'm back for good. Maybe.
Bucks County, you're
But
back.
still,
I got to
buddy.
keep you up there.
Okay. But no, I wish everyone in Ben Salem and Bucks County, because this does go over most of Bucks County too. So wish everyone a great Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and looking forward to seeing everyone at the Honor Flight program next year, and hopefully we can pull off another one.
Yeah, see you in
This
October.
spectacular.
Right? See you
we
in
will.
October.
We promise you we'll keep you up to date on this. This is important to everyone for our veterans. It'll be posted, date, times. You'll be able to pick up your forms here for the Guardians and the veterans.
Yes.
Yes.
And we look forward to that. Again, thank you,
Yeah,
Andrew.
thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Christine, thank you for you and the staff that
Yeah.
are working on this. She wouldn't come on screen. A beautiful young lady. And I'm glad kind of she didn't. We wouldn't look that great up here. But anyway, until next time, everybody, God bless.